Mrs. Reed, back to share another read aloud story with you. And today is a book that I bet a lot of you have heard before. And it's one of my favorites. Actually, most of them are. I love to read. But it's a book that you can also sing along to if you know the singing verses. So listen up and feel free to shout it out if you're at home. Sound like a plan? And as always, please listen to what the author is trying to tell us. What message is the author trying to teach us? Today we're reading Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons. The author of this book is Eric Litwin, and the character, Pete, is our character. The character is illustrated and actually created by Jame. And created by means he came up with it. He was just doodling one day, drawing and doing whatever he likes to do, and he came up with this cool cat. So get ready to be a listener. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 colorful, big, round, groovy buttons. He loved his shirt so much that he sang this song. This is Pete with his groovy shirt. You ready? If you know the song, please feel free to sing along. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. I like his shirt. I just noticed something on that last page, so let's go back for a second. What number do you notice? When I say number, I mean numeral. Keep it in your brain. Pop. Oh no! One of my buttons popped off and it rolled away. How many buttons are left? He had 4. Remember the numeral 4. And 1 button went away. So how many do you think are left? Let's look at it. Are you ready? If you guessed 3, rock on. And I'm noticing that the author has put an equation on this page. So I'm going to take 1 second to pause and show you the equation. 4 take away 1 or minus 1 is 3. And that's the word and the numeral. And you can count Pete's buttons. 1, 2, 3. Keep looking at the pages and the illustrations when we go through the book. I won't keep stopping like that. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop. Another button popped off and it rolled away. How many buttons are left? We had 3 and 1 popped off. What number are you thinking in your head? If it was 2, then great work. And notice the equation at the bottom. 2 minus 1. Or I'm sorry, 3 minus 1 is 2. I made a mistake. That's okay, right? We all make mistakes. Did P cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He just kept on singing his song. My buttons, my two groovy buttons. My buttons, my two groovy buttons. Another button popped off. Oh no! And it rolled away. How many buttons are left? Had two, and another one popped off. Looks like he's checking out the ice cream truck. You ready? If you guessed one and did your math and thought about the equation, nice work. And if not, think about 2, take away 1 is 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My button, my one groovy button. My button, my one groovy button. Pop. Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? Zero. 1 button, take away that last 1 button is 0. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button. And he kept on singing his song. My button, I still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. It's all good. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go, but do we cry? Goodness no. We just keep singing our song. And that is the end. Because buttons come and buttons go. But do we worry? Goodness, no. All right, friends, till next time, have a good day.